Hello guys, welcome to this another exciting video. In this video, we are going to build our own LinkedIn plus a social media content agent based on human in loop process. So why I'm creating this and why I just want to solve this puzzle, let me help you out by understanding a small scenario. Okay, so let me get back to our content process and firstly understand, like for example, if I just want to have like one agent, okay, which is responsible for creating my social media content. Okay, so this agent is going to create me a content, but the content what it send, it is not up to date. So what I just want to do, I just want to update this, right? So whenever you create the bot, you can do this with the GPT, but you don't want to use the GPT most of the time. So you created a workflow and you just wanted to make sure like this post, whatever I create in this list, it just go and pushed into my CRM or my content scheduler or my Google Sheet. So when we try to do this in n8n, the process is not so simple. We have to figure it out like how we can respond to the automation and handle this workflow. Okay, so we just wanted to understand like how we can update this and push this data to the agent again, and the process will again iterate, and once we confirm, then this agent, the content is going to be finalized. Okay, so if I just say if we are going to do this, then the content is going to be finalized. So this is the human in loop process. So why we just need human here, because we just want to update everything whatever we have created. Okay, so let me start with this simple scenario where I had created this small workflow where I have initiated this workflow using a trigger node, and this is an AI agent which is just going to help me out to draft my content for LinkedIn, Facebook and Twitter, and using Google Sheet it is going to understand like how my earlier content was, and based on that it is going to give me the response, and with that response I am just going to added a human in loop, that means a Telegram bot, which is just going to me ask how I can respond to this, and then it is going to classify everything based on whatever I have inputted, and created some smaller workflows to move this content to the next flow, where maybe I just want to iterate this, I want to update this, I want to create more data, I just want to create more kind of animation, whatever I just wanted to do, I can decide where this text or where this content is going to be. So we can do this by agents, but agents are not so reliable in n8n these days in terms of human in loop interaction. I'm saying, not for other processes it is very good, but human in loop process it is not very good. I tried multiple times but it didn't work out. So how we can create it? We can create using this workflow. So how let me walk you through and just create it from scratch. Okay, so firstly let's start with a create a workflow here. If you just want to create a workflow using a trigger node, maybe I can start with a Telegram bot. Okay, so I just start with a Telegram node and start on message. So when someone message this, I should have to trigger this node over the workflow. But for this triggering, I need one Telegram bot agent, okay, something to connect with this Telegram account. So what you have to do, you have to just create one small bot using the bot further. So bot further is a service provided by Telegram, which used to create very you can say bots for very easy. So you can just open in a Telegram, you have to just open the Telegram bot in a simplest way. So you can see, you can just click here, and if you have just installed your web version or you can say desktop version of Telegram, you can just directly open here it. So I have already created few bots. I can directly open those bots. I can see my bots also, like what are the number of bots, and I can just click on my any of the bot and use that. Or if you just want to create new bots, I can just hit like start from here, and it is just going to say, okay, let's choose the username of the bot. So for example, I'm just saying content AI bot. Okay, so this is my content AI bot. So it's saying the username is already exists. So I'm just saying Chandra AI bot. Let's say Chandra A bot or something. Make sure it's unique. Okay, so now this bot has been created, and I can find this by t.me and my bot name. but this is also giving the HTTPS access token. So you have to just copy this token, which is providing by the Telegram bot, and you have to go back to your n8n and just click on the drop down and create new credentials. Put your credentials here and just save it here. Okay, so now you have added your Telegram, and you just recall it. I can call it the like Chandra A bot. So make sure like this is specific to this credential for this. So I have just saved this. Oh, the name has not been updated, so let me update the name. Chandra A bot. Okay, and that is it. I have saved this, testing it. Well done. Now what I have to do, I have to test this. So I am just going to test this by click on this button, and now I'm going to Telegram and just open the Telegram first and go back to this bot. I'm just going to hit a start, and you can see like this start sent to this bot. Now go back to n8n, and you can see this response has been received by this handler. Now what we have to do, we have to create one AI agent, which is just you can go and select the AI and click on the AI agent. And I'm just writing nothing here as of now. I'm just handling this with the help of user message. So I'm just going to say just define below and just use the chat message, whatever user is going to have here. Okay, so I'm just taking this chat message and just going to add a chat model. For chat model, you can use any kind of LLM. For example, OpenAI or Gemini. I'm going to use the OpenAI. Okay, because it is very easy to use or handle. Or you can also use the Gemini. Any of the chat model will work fine. Okay, now you have to use the memory. Memory means like you are in a same connection. So you can just use the simple memory, or you can just leave it as optional. And you can also add your tools, multiple tools. For example, you just want to update the Google Sheet, or you just want to have what AI agent could do. It can easily use by using this tool. So for now, we are just going to test this out, and you can see this AI agent is going to just handle and how I can assist you today. It just responded us back with the help of chat model. But the goal here is you have not seen the message in this bot. You can see that this Telegram bot has not been received any message. Okay, so what you can do, you can just take this and respond it back using the Telegram. Now you can click this button called send a message. Send location, not where it is. Send a text message. Okay, and now you can take this output, put it here, and make sure you have added your chat ID. So you have to just make sure this chat ID, maybe your chat and ID, you just use this here. This makes sure like whatever you're chatting with the user, it's just going back to the same thread. And make sure you have chosen the right credentials and just execute the system. Now go back to your Telegram, and now you can see how you can assist it today. And this, you can see that this message is coming from the n8n. You can remove this by going here, append attribution, and just off this. Send again. Go to Telegram, and now you can see how we can assist today. And now I'm saying, can you help me to write a poem? Okay. So what it is going to do, it's going to do one basic thing where it's just going to do some workflow, and first is actually I have to execute this step. It's not live yet, so I have to just execute. It is going to take the trigger note, and now it's going to go and respond us back. Now you can see, of course, I can help you with this poem. But if I say what you did, what you just shared. If I just what did you did just shared, it is not going to take that context window, and it has no idea what you have shared. Okay, so let me say, could you clarify what is referring to? So what we have to do, we have to add a memory. This memory is going to take this chat session, and based on this chat session, I have to just you have to just update this based on click on define below, and based on this chat ID, you can use the chat ID or something like from this user specific. You can update this whole context. Okay, but the session has not been completed yet, so you have to just type it here again. My name is Chandra, let's say. Okay, I have to just execute this workflow. Let me save this and make it production live so that I can test it very live. So you can see, got it. So you say, okay, hello Chandra, I can assist it. And I'm saying, do you know my name? Yes, you mentioned your name is Chandra. So now it understanding whatever I am saying, it is understanding my context. Okay. Can you write me a poem? Okay, of course, Chandra. So like this is now understanding my context, and now I'm interacting with the chatbot very easily. Okay, this is very good. But what if I have to create an something which triggers automatically, and I'm just going to handle it with a time. So for example, let's say Telegram bot is just going to give me one note or a one piece of content every day, and I have to just put some reference. So for this, what you can do, you can just add your schedule node here. So schedule node, like you can just use the schedule trigger, which is going to schedule like when it is going to be scheduled, and just you can use it. So firstly, I have to make it for the not to production ready, and whenever it is scheduled, it's going to execute every day, and it is going to use anything whatever you mentioned here. So for example, let's say I am just saying it very easily, like you are an content agent, help me to draft a content for LinkedIn about AI and n8n. Okay, let's do this and execute this step. There is some error. What is the error? Okay, basically the context window of the Telegram bot is not here, so I'm just going to add this here, so that make sure the Telegram context is referring to the right, but still it is do not have. So I'm just saying maybe anything here. I'm just saying 1, 11, anything. Okay, now it's working fine, and it's going to just send everything and send us back to the Telegram bot. But make sure, like if I just click on this button, you have seen like this, the Telegram chat node is not working because the chat ID is not defined here, right? So you have a chat ID, you should have a chat ID. So what you can do here, you can just take a chat ID. So as say hi, and just click on this button. So now Telegram is going to respond with a chat ID. You just copy this chat ID, okay, and just paste the chat ID here. So make sure like it's going to respond you back every time whenever you try to do something is specific to your needs. Okay, now just save this, and that is it. If you don't have even the chat ID, okay, you can also use this chat ID in the memory section, and just delete this section, and whenever you do this process, it is just easily going to send the data to your Telegram without even using of the Telegram. Okay, this is the one thing. Now what if I have to just iterate the process? Whatever I am going to respond, it is going to handle this properly, and it is just going to push anything in the back. So if I just use human in loop, so if you just click human in loop, there is no human in loop process. Or if I just say let's use this node and connect with this, you can see I cannot send the message directly from this node. Or if I just click on this agent, it is not going to connect either. So what we can do here, we can just take this node and we can add you can say approval method where n8n is going to handle it by itself. Okay, so I am just saying let's delete this, sorry, and just say human in loop. Human in loop. Oh, where is this? This is. So this is our agent is going to wait from the user's response, and then it is going to generate a text. Okay, now use the Telegram. I'm just going to use the Telegram and same ID, and just going to take the user agent output and just asking here, is that okay? And basically it is just an approval process, so it's going to say yes or no. I'm just going to execute this process, and you can see, would you like to me to customize it further use cases? This is the post. Actually I'm just going to send it again. Okay, make sure you have the right ID. Stop this. Just delete this section again and just play again. Okay, now to check the Telegram bot, you can see here the approve button. If you just click on this approve button, it is going to open in a new tab. It's saying got it, thanks. And now the process will continue. And you can see here in the schema also, like the data has been approved. If I don't approve this, it is not going to be approved. So you can approve it free form text or the custom form, whatever you want to do. If you just want to add the free form, it is going to behave like that. So if I just execute this step, it is going to send you the form where you can respond by opening this click. And you can say here, okay, I did not like it. Okay. If you just say this, if you didn't like it and just go back to your n8n, it is going to say I did not like it. But how you can understand this and take it back? So you have to add a text classifier. So let me remove this out. So text classifier, basically it is an you can say a text classifier is a transformer node or something specific, and it is just going to take your data, and based on your category, it is going to define in which category this data is coming. So let me say it is saying improve. Okay, so it is just going to say if user asking for updating the content or improve this. Okay, if user is just going to it is going to this category. If I just say approved, that means user accepted. Move forward, and it say decline. You just say I don't want to have this. So it is what it's going to do. It's not acceptable. Just stop the process. Okay. So if you just execute the flow, it is going to take the user's data. Like for example, I did not like it. It is going to execute the sections. So here you have to just use a model, a chat model, because this is an LLM model. So you have to use a chat model. I am just going to connect with this existing model, and you can just click here and drag and drop. So it is just connecting to the same chat model. Okay. And now you can execute the step, and you can see here, what is this map? It is here. Okay. I have to just use the text, not exactly the data. So I have just used the text, execute the step. And now you can see here, there are three branches: improved, approved, and decline. If you just say improved, it is just going to take this improved category. So let's say I did not like it. You have to improve it. Or just say just decline the process. It's just going to decline the process. And now you can decide what you have to do again. So if user going to say improve, you can add an AI agent, and based on this user's data. So for example, you can take this from here, can select user by defined by user, and you can just take the prompt, like this is the user prompt, user feedback. Okay, we can call it, and take this user's text, and you can take the real content from the agent, like this one, real agent, real content. Okay, raw content you can say. And now you can say, please make improvement based on users feedback. Okay, so this is the basic agent. I'm not writing the prompt in a deeper manner, but you can just understand what I'm saying. Okay, and now it is going to, okay, I have to add again the chat model, which I'm going to again connect with this. Now you can use the memory or tools. So I'm not going to use the AI memory. You can just rename this agent. So for example, content improvement. And now you can see, thank you for your feedback. Here is the revised version. And what you have to do is you have to just send this flow to this AI Telegram bot. It is just going to take the output and send it again to the user. Okay. So if I just click on this button, it is going to content, and it is going to just share me back to my Telegram bot. and it's just going to ask, is that okay or not? And this is also have to just remove batch processing. Sorry, no, I have to, in the Telegram I have to just remove the append process, this one. What I did, I just removed this process right here. Okay, you can just respond, I liked it, just I say decline the process and submit this, and now you can see then it n8n, and like it is just going to this decline process. You can see this green tick, this one, decline the process, and it's going to the decline branch like this. You can see here approved branch, improved branch, and decline branch. It's going to the decline branch, and you can just do nothing, or you can just update the user again using the Telegram. You can say, okay, send a message, send a text message, okay, and just say using the same UI Telegram ID. So I'm just going to take this from here, copy the static ID, and going to paste it here, and just going to say, okay, just closing the process. And you just click here, and it's going to send the message, and just say, okay, I'm just closing the process. So I just say no action required. Go back, and the message is going to send to the same chat. Now you can test this complete, and you can also, like, if it is approved, you can just send to the Google Sheet or anything specific, whatever you want to do. Like maybe your agent, or maybe the LinkedIn. You can watch my previous videos if you just want to push directly over the LinkedIn or directly over the Telegram. We can do that. But this is a complete human in loop process. You can create a very robust kind of system using this. You can also add your more layers to make it sure it is more reliable kind of things. For example, the edit fields, filter fields, make sure the data is consistent. You can also add the try and catch loop. More things you can do, the more reliable your system would be. I think in this video, this is something that I just wanted to share with you. This is a very interesting concept in n8n, and you can directly use this while creating your next workflow for your business use case. Thanks for watching. If you want the template for free, just ping me over the Telegram. I will send it over to you. And yeah, stay connected. See you again. Bye bye.